everybody, I'm Jammer, and among many things that came out yesterday, a lot of people on Twitter and around the internet were noticing a sort of trend with these newcomer announcements in Smash Brothers. The first announcement was Inkling, and it was also the announcement of the game even existing in the first place. Then at E3 was the Ridley reveal as well as Daisy. Then at yesterday's Direct, there was of course Simon, Richter, Dark Samus, Chrom, and King K. Rool. It's a lot of characters. I even mentioned this myself when I was talking about it in the video and stuff, that all these character reveals, all these newcomers so far coming into the game, have all been high priority picks. High up there. This game so far, almost every single reveal I've seen around the internet tons of times as people #1 picks. Ridley obviously has been almost the #1 pick for years now. And Inkling was almost a given just with the new IP of Splatoon and how much people loved it. King K. Rool needs no introduction. Literally, people have been saying it for years now. Obsessively, it's been terrible. Dunban has gotten so much support over the years. And even Chrom, like literally almost every single character so far has followed that same common trend of being a highly requested newcomer. And it really seems like Sakurai is pulling no stops and really going all out to listen to the fans and bring the characters they want dearly to this series. He even kind of followed up with that with like assist trophies like Shovel Knight in Smash, or Bomberman assist trophy, or even Zero. But there is another trend that he is following with these characters. All of these newcomers were really high ballot requests. During the era of the Smash Fighter ballot, there are a plethora of top 10s and videos talking about people's #1 picks. There are a lot of reports and fan-made polls to see who might be reigning in the top of the polls. By the end of it, obviously we all learned that Bayonetta won somehow, but it doesn't discount the data that the Smash development team received. They got a ton of different ideas and saw what the community really wanted for characters. For the longest time, it was general consensus that a lot of the top contenders of the ballots were King K. Rool, Ridley, Inkling, Simon Belmont, Chrom, Daisy, all characters that are now in Smash. Interesting. But there is another trend that these characters seem to be following. A few of them actually appeared as Mii Fighter costumes before they were actually confirmed for Smash Ultimate. Inkling to Inkling, Chrom to Chrom, K. Rool to K. Rool. There's kind of a trend coming here. So I thought it'd be fun to quickly go over all the other Mii Fighter costumes, the ones that are dedicated to specific characters, and talk about their likelihood of being a newcomer in Smash. There's a lot of high profile picks in these Mii Fighter costumes. If they are developed into full-blown characters, I know a ton of people are very happy about this. Let's kind of start with Wave 6 and work our way back. Only reason I say that is because Wave 6 includes 2 costumes that are actually already deconfirmed as assist trophies, being Ashley and Knuckles. But that doesn't deconfirm the rest of the pack, which concludes Tails, Guile, and Takamaru. Tails I could definitely see being an echo of Sonic since Knuckles has already been confirmed, but a lot of people are kind of leaning towards it more being towards Shadow because the moveset might translate over a little more easily. I feel like Tails is more iconic than Shadow anyways, but if Sonic's moveset doesn't make sense as a Tails Echo Fighter, I can understand that and maybe they'll put in either, you know, Shadow or Metal Sonic or whoever. Now Takamaru, there was actually a rumor for Smash Video that he actually was going to be a playable character, and then he ended up obviously being a Mii Fighter costume. And he's one of Nintendo's oldest characters, and having him actually become a newcomer to Smash, I can actually see it happening maybe. With his multi-directional little shuriken things as well as his, you know, long katana, he could actually be a pretty unique fighter. Then there's Guile from the Tower of Durga series and Namco Bandai character. It's kind of crazy that this character even got a costume in the first place just because it's such a low profile series. I mean, it's just been in the arcade or whatever. So it was a cool reference, but I don't see that becoming a full-blown character at all. Anyways, let's move on to Wave 5, which was only 2 Mii Fighters being Geno and Chocobo. Chocobo is Chocobo. I could maybe see a Chocobo being an assist trophy though, but I don't see there really being any need to play as a Chocobo. However, Geno has been one of the most requested Smash characters because I don't know why. Literally, people have just been obsessed and loved him ever since the game Super Mario RPG. But the thing is, whenever people talk about newcomers wanting Smash, or top 5s, or ballot videos, Geno will always seem to sneak his way into the video. It was almost like a case of K. Rool, where the characters kept recurring and people kept wanting them in. And honestly, I think it's finally time to have Geno in Smash. Just from the trends we've been seeing with K. Rool making it in, Inkling, and Chrom, I really think Geno's got an amazing chance this time around. Let's move on to the Wave 4 Mii Fighter costumes. The original characters here are Monster Hunter, Toad, and Viridi. So Toad, I could maybe see it happening. I mean, we already saw that Captain Toad is actually present on the New Dog City stage, so it's not deconfirming him because as we've seen before, Toon Link appears on the Spirit Track stage and then gets swapped out when he's playable. It could be a similar situation there if he actually does come in as Captain Toad anyways, or even just regular Toad. I mean, but if he comes in a regular Toad, it kind of doesn't matter there. Toad, well, yes, he kind of feels like he definitely deserves a place in Smash eventually. I don't know. I think there are more hype-inducing newcomers that I think they'd rather be developing than bringing Toad. Monster Hunter. Now, this is a character I actually really do want in Smash Bros. I think it'd be so unique if they maybe even use the different weapon classes and types for each of its special moves. Please incorporate the hunting horn. And with the inclusion of the Monster Hunter stage / Rathalos boss battle, Monster Hunter already has an appearance in Smash. However, I think it'd be kind of weird if they announced the stage first and then on a later direct they announced Monster Hunter as a character. That'd be a little weird to me. I mean, who knows, it could maybe still happen, but that seems very backwards to me anyways. Then finally, Viridi, and I think she has a very high chance of making it into Smash Bros. As an echo of Palutena. Matter of fact, even in Kid Icarus Uprising, when Palutena was somewhere, where did she go? Oh wait, yeah, Pit was away from her. I don't know. The point is, Pit was partnered up with Viridi, and she kind of served the same role as Palutena, giving him the gift of flight, powering him up, helping him through, talking through, blah, blah, blah. Palutena and Viridi serve the same role in the game and were kind of synopsis with each other. Therefore, I mean, yeah, I think this is a very good chance that she's going to become an Echo Fighter. Okay, Wave 3. So the unique characters in this wave were Flying Man, King K. Rool, Chrom, Lloyd, and Black Knight. King K. Rool and Chrom obviously are already characters in the game, so obviously we don't need to worry about them. But let's move on to the rest of the list. First off being Flying Man. Yes, he is still a stage assist in Magicant. I mean, where you like, you know, punch him once or walk into him, then he starts helping you in battle. I think all he's gonna do is stay as that role. I don't really see the need for a Flying Man character, and there's no one he could really echo off of. Or he could be a Captain Falcon clone. That'd be actually pretty cool. Next up is Black Knight. We don't need any more Fire Emblem characters. I don't think Black Knight will make it. It was cool he was referenced for a costume, but I don't see him being a full-blown character. Then finally, Lloyd Irving from the Tales of Symphonia series. And yeah, you know what? Maybe. It would be cool to see him in, but I don't think he has that oomph, that big, huge, new third-party character that people want to kind of make it in the Smash, you know. I think there are other deserving characters of the slot, I guess. So I don't see him actually coming full-blown character, but I guess he has a chance. Let's move on to the Wave 2 pack, being actually the biggest pack of character costumes, having Inkling, Heihachi, Akira, Jacky, Zero, Mega Man, EXE, and Isabelle. The already two deconfirmed characters here are Inkling and of course Zero as an assist trophy. To kind of lump all the fighting characters together, Heihachi, Akira, and Jacky. Akira and Jacky representing the Virtua Fire series, and then Heihachi representing Tekken. Akira and Jacky, I don't really see them actually becoming full-blown characters. I don't see it being a big oomph if they actually became full-blown fighters. Heihachi, on the other hand, is a different story. I could see him actually becoming one and bringing a lot of hype. He would be another great third-party representative, but I think there are other bigger characters they want to put in. But, I mean, he'd be pretty cool. Don't get me wrong. Isabelle, I think, has an extremely high chance of being an Echo Fighter of Villager. Almost nearly a lock-in. Just especially because how they're treating Echo Fighters. You can even on the UI, you know, overlap them on the character select screen. Yeah, I could totally see I could totally see Isabelle taking up the same moveset as Villager and filling that role. Finally, talk about the Wave 1 Mii Fighter costumes. The unique characters here are the Majora's Mask. I guess that can count as Skull Kid. Dunban, Mega Man X, and Proto Man. Dunban could actually be a Shulk Echo Fighter because he does wield the Monado at one point in the game. So yes, actually Dunban does have a chance to make it in the game. Majora's Mask or, you know, Skull Kid. Well, this is not technically playing a Skull Kid, it's just the Majora's Mask itself. So far, we've not seen Skull Kid's assist trophy return. There are so many people who have been wanting Skull Kid for years, and actually, I think he has a chance. And as far as Mega Man X and Proto Man, I don't know. I don't really see us getting an additional Mega Man character at all for this game. If we do get anything, yes, it would probably be a Mega Man Echo, and it could be Proto Man. That would be very interesting to have. I mean, he's been playable. He has a similar moveset in mind to Mega Man. So yeah, he could be. Same with Mega Man X, obviously, but he's kind of a different body structure. You know, he's like taller or whatever. It kind of, I don't know. But they're kind of a maybe for me. To quickly summarize before we wrap things up, the newcomers I think that have the highest chance of coming in are Takamaru, Geno, Skull Kid, and Heihachi. The highest ones being Geno and Skull Kid. I think those two have a very high chance of making it as newcomers from the trends we've been seeing so far, and there's two very highly requested characters. As far as Echo Fighters, the characters I think are most likely to become that are Viridi, Isabelle, Dunban, Tails, I guess, and Proto Man, I guess. And in this case, the highest chance Echo Fighters I think that I have are Viridi and Isabelle. Isabelle's nearly a lock-in in my eyes, and Viridi has a high chance as well. Dunban does too, don't get me wrong, because, you know, he does wield them in auto. It'd be great to see another, you know, Xenoblade rep like that. And while we have Tails and Proto Man probably on the lower end of things, Tails might end up being Shadow instead just because of moveset translation, and Proto Man, we'll see, we'll see. That's all I have for you. That's all the unique Mii Fighter costumes for all the DLC. I think this gives us a great indication of future characters to come to the series, because from what trends have been so far, there have been a lot of Mii Fighter costumes becoming full-blown newcomers or echoes, and I think they're going to continue this trend because a lot of those costumes were highly requested characters in the Smash Fighter bout, and just highly requested characters in general in the Smash community. But what do you think? Do you think these characters have a high chance of making the Smash? Do you think that they're just going to stay Mii Fighter costumes forever? Let me know that in the comments. If you like this video, be sure to give this video a big awesome like, and if you haven't already, definitely subscribe for tons more on Super Smash Bros. Ultimate and other Nintendo Switch content. I have an upcoming video to be talking about more Echo Fighters coming up in the future, in which I will mention Viridi and Isabelle and other stuff, because there's a lot of potential. The door is open wide open to how many more Echoes we could see, because we got 3 the last Direct. And especially because how they can share the same spot on the roster, like I previously said, it can open the door to a lot of possibilities of different Echo Fighters, and that excites me so much. Thanks again, guys, so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. See ya!